Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're checking out American women on biggest UK culture shocks.
I'm here with
Kennedy
and Hannah.
And where you from?
We're from Atlanta, Georgia.
Nice.
The US.
How long have you been in the UK?
Yo, I used to live in Atlanta. It's a great city.
For about 3 days so far. We're staying for a week.
Nice.
Yes.
So what's your biggest culture shock?
I would say that probably being able to drink under the age of 21.
Yeah.
Oh. I assume these women are under 21.
We did see people like riding around in cars with really, really loud British rap, and I was like, "That's real." Like, I felt like it was kind of just like I didn't realize it was like a really real genre of music. You know?
You didn't realize like the music.
Like, I knew it was like real, but I didn't realize like people for real like sit in the car like so serious like bumping to it. You know?
Really? That happens in Atlanta all the time. If you go to any gas station in the city, within the perimeter, if you know what I'm talking about, you're gonna see that. I guess they just didn't think it happened in Britain.
Did you remember what artist it was that was playing?
I can't remember. It was just some British dude rapping.
Okay.
I don't know. I just
Do you know
couldn't
any
understand.
British artists? That you can mention? I knew you were gonna say that. I knew it.
Central C. I've never heard of this person. Is that them? Central C? Central C. Shows you how out of touch I am, y'all. I've never heard of this person. British rapper from Shepherd's Bush. Regarded as a leading figure in UK rap. Okay. Let's listen to some of it. Show me your nipple music. What's his top song? Okay. It sounds good. Sounds like he knows what he's doing. All right.
We have to say Central C.
I'm trying to think.
How big is he in the US? Because I've never really asked anyone.
He's pretty big.
I feel like a lot of people listen to him.
Yeah,
I don't
think
think
it's
so.
more of like
His collabs.
Yeah,
too.
his collab like with Drake.
Or like
Yeah.
21 Savage.
And 21 Savage, yeah.
Okay.
He came to our city and did a show.
did.
Our friend
Yeah,
Miriam
he
went.
went.
Okay. So what else was the biggest culture shock about the UK?
I don't know if it's a culture shock, but I would say that the architecture is beautiful.
Really
Yeah.
pretty.
It's stunning. When you walk around, like you don't get to see things that are built, older than modern day technology and stuff now. So if you look around, everything's just square.
Yeah.
And here it's beautiful. Like the bridge, obviously, it's stunning.
It's everything's old. We don't have anything like old and pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Atlanta, I don't know if you heard, but there was a thing called the American Civil War, and the whole city of Atlanta was burned down. If you've ever seen the movie Gone with the Wind, it's that.
Not in Atlanta or just in the US in general, you think?
Not really.
Most also not in the South.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
No. There are some really old buildings in the South. If you go to St. Augustine, Florida, that city's 500 years old. There's some old-ass buildings. There's the very first schoolhouse in America. It's like a wooden shack. It's still there. And there's an old Spanish fort that's older than that.
Somebody was to go to, I guess, Atlanta, Georgia. What would be something that you think would be a culture shock to them?
Probably
Oh.
Atlanta, like just the city in general. I think that I think the people there, 100%. Not like mean. I just think they're different.
Okay.
You know.
In what way are they different?
Oh, maybe like Southern hospitality.
Okay.
Yeah. The kindness.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Huh. What would be a culture shock to a British person in Atlanta? Southern hospitality, maybe. I don't know. I feel like in Britain there's a northern hospitality. So, wouldn't be that different. What would be different? Well, I mean, I don't want to breach this subject too deep, but Atlanta is 52% black. So probably being in a city that's a majority of people of African descent, that might be a culture shock. I don't know. The food. There's a lot of good soul food in Atlanta, y'all.
how have you found British people to be then, I guess?
We like them.
Yeah?
They're so sweet.
I mean, they've been nice.
My grandma's British,
Okay.
and my great-grandma lives here, so
Okay.
I'm kind of used to, I don't know, the language, I guess. So,
Awesome, fantastic, thank you so much.
Thank
I'm here with
Caroline.
Caroline.
And Ani.
Ani, where are you from?
The U.S.
US, where in the US?
California.
Okay,
And I'm from Minnesota.
nice. And how do you two know each other?
like
We
Minnesota.
go to school together.
In Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, what's your biggest shock?
The lingo.
The lingo.
Yeah.
There's just lots of different phrases.
Like
that,
slang.
Yeah, slang.
Yeah.
Which ones come to mind that really, I guess, surprised you, or you're just scratching your head?
Chunder.
Chunder.
That's crazy.
Oh, I know that.
We learned
That's
that
crazy.
one.
Okay, use that in a sentence.
I learned that word from Men at Work. We come from the land down under. We come from the land down under. Men of the women chunder. I don't know what the words are. That doesn't sound correct. But I know chunder's in there somewhere.
Because I never use chunder, so I'm trying to figure what chunder means. Is it like to vomit?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Do you need a chunder is what we've been asked.
Yeah.
I take it that was by
Oh.
your friend after you've been drinking or something.
Yes.
All right.
Specifically at Temple Bar.
I didn't realize people
Dublin.
said stuff like chunder.
Temple Bar. Sherry on a rat. Temple Bar. Did it used to be a synagogue? Temple Bar, London. Ooh, it's right in the middle. Let's check it out. Oh, that looks old. Speaking of old buildings, where's the bar? Monument. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Art. Where is it, though? Where's the bar? This is not the bar. Is that the bar? Reviews. 4.5. Temple Bar. There are no photos of the inside of the bar. Oh, it's right by a cathedral. That's probably why it's called Temple Bar. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
We didn't either.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
They're just all like funny. Like Mind the Gap is hilarious.
You don't have Mind the Gap in the US one?
No.
Okay.
It'd be like watch your step.
All right.
Right.
Also, like the public transportation. We
Yes.
don't really have
We don't have that or
anything.
like you guys have the tube. We have the subway, but
Right.
you
New York, really.
you only go on the subway if you want to get murdered.
What? Y'all, I'm in the subway 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes I don't feel safe, but, if you know what you're doing, it's no big deal. And I used to live in New York. Well, maybe it's different for young women. Maybe it's a different experience. People do get murdered down there, I will admit that. But it's not that unsafe. And more places than New York have public transportation. But yeah, it's not the same as in Britain.
Yeah, it's very
So-
dangerous.
Yeah, I did hear a story about a gunfight on a subway in New
Yeah.
York last
That
year.
happens
so,
a lot.
Our public
I think
transportation
that's
is
like
very not safe
Very not safe.
and not common to use.
Disagree. Disagree, ladies. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure it's like that in Tennessee.
no.
So from each of your respective places, if somebody was to go there, what would you recommend they should do?
You have
What might be
better
a bigger
one, 'cause
culture shock to them as well?
Oh, a culture shock.
We have Minnesota's like a Canadian accent,
Okay.
so you accentuate vowels a little bit more there.
For example,
Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
betcha.
what
You
the what was
betcha.
that?
Oh, yeah.
They just accentuate the A's and the O's a little.
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
Probably the snow and like everything we do in the snow might be a little bit crazy, like ice fishing and going 4-wheeling on ice, driving on the ice with your car. Yeah.
That sounds dangerous. But I
It
think
is.
you've
Yeah.
got good tires, or
Yeah,
no?
but it's fun.
All right, and anything from Cali?
Probably just like the beach culture. Like everything is done outside because it's so warm all the time. Like it never really gets below 70.
That is untrue, my lady. What's the temperature right now? 85. Okay. But at nighttime, it gets into the 50s. And during the winter, it gets into the high 40s sometimes. Fahrenheit. It's not always warm and sunny. Sometimes it's overcast and warm.
So everything is outside
crazy
all the
expensive.
time. Yeah, everything's really expensive.
You want to get a smoothie?
Yeah.
Like $30.
Yeah.
No.
Have you-
No. That is incorrect again, my lady. If I want a smoothie, from the closest place to get a smoothie would probably be $8 to $12, depending on the size that I want. But if I go to Erewhon, it's going to be $19. So, yeah, she's exaggerating a little bit, just for dramatic effect, I think. But yeah, it's expensive.
You found prices in the UK. Has that not been a shock, or no? It's been pretty normal.
Yeah, it's
Relatively
pretty normal.
The same. Like if you're just going to like your average city in the U.S., not even like city really, but like if I was back home in Minnesota, it'd be roughly the same.
When did you arrive, and when will you be leaving?
We leave tomorrow.
We leave tomorrow.
Okay.
We got here last Thursday.
Wow, what's been the highlight of this trip?
Well, she's been here before. I've never been here
Okay.
before. So like seeing all the touristy spots, like
Yeah,
this.
it's beautiful.
Yeah. I love like Covent Garden.
The market.
The markets are.
I've heard of this Covent Garden. What's so covent about this garden? Show me on a map. Okay. Let's see the, wow, where's the garden part? It's not really a garden, is it? It's a market. Okay. Oh, cool. It's like a mall that looks like a train station. Cool. Goods. That's beautiful. Beautiful Christmas decorations. Oh, look at this. Nice. Bread. Flowers. Treats. Christmas. A theater. That's gigantic. Oh. Same little concert, different perspective. Sweets. Cool. Covent Garden. Continue, ladies, please.
Are all awesome. We went to Camden Market.
Camden Market. Show me on a map. Right. Camden Market. Show me some photos of the Camden Market. Alright. Oh, it's an outdoor market. Oh. Sweets. Knickknacks. Sweets. Coffee. Pancakes. Waffles. What's that say? Italian? Blah, blah, blah. Nice. Sweets. Cool. Okay. Camden Market.
Market, Borough Market.
Okay, let's get
Borough Market. Show me on a map. Borough Market. Is it underground? Okay. Flowers. Sweets. Oh, look at that thick piece of cake right there. Blueberry and lemon loaf. Banana cake. Cantaloupe pistache. Yo, this blueberry and lemon loaf looks amazing. I want it. Send me some. Sweets. Right. Market.
Thank you, that's it. Alright, I'm here with
I'm Sarah.
Sarah.
Katie.
Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Sarah,
Where are you
Katie.
from?
San Francisco.
Okay, San Francisco as well?
Yeah,
And how do you two know each other?
we work together.
Do I no? She seems very familiar to me, y'all. This blonde woman. I know someone who looks and sounds exactly like her. The voice. That's a San Francisco voice.
Okay.
We teach fitness together.
Oh, okay.
We teach fitness together. Very San Francisco.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's gonna determine some of your answers to come. So what's the biggest culture shock of the UK so far?
I mean, I think we thought the workouts would be harder here than they are.
Where? Yeah.
We also thought
workouts.
the bars there'd be like more nightlife and the bars would be open later.
Have you been?
Yo, she sounds so familiar. We thought the bars would be open later.
Which bars have you been to? Where have you been to that you thought it was disappointing that it wasn't
Well,
open later?
they shut down Soho House at like 12:30 on Sunday, which was shocking to me.
Okay.
We also we went to the ballet last night and we're like, let's go out for a drink, go to a jazz club afterwards, and everything was closing down when we got
At like
there.
11:30. Yeah.
What day was that? That would be
It was a
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Okay.
That's normal.
And I mean, come on, New York City's open late.
But in San Francisco, open. It was San Francisco.
San Francisco is probably about as sleepy as London. I
Okay,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
But you just thought London would be like New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you talked about the workouts, not
Yeah, I used to live in New York, and it's not always hopping. I worked at a recording studio and had crazy hours, and if I got off at 3 a.m., the recording studio was right by Times Square. I would walk through Times Square at 3 a.m., and there was nobody. Nobody. All the lights are on. There's nobody walking around. Once in a while, I might see one or two people, and if I did, I would avoid them. I would cross the street, take a turn, just look like I know where I'm going. Avoid them. Because they're probably nuts. Like me.
being as, I guess, intense. Tell me more about this. I'm interested in what was lacking in the workout. What did you do? Where did you go?
Oh, we don't want to shame them.
No.
No, you've got to.
We did a Pilates
voice.
adjacent workout.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to shade anybody, but it wasn't that challenging.
It just wasn't that hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you teach fitness.
Yeah.
How long have you taught fitness for?
4 years.
Okay. And what aspects of fitness do you teach?
Like a reformer-based, Pilates-inspired strength class.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole time you were doing the Pilates, were you critiquing?
Yeah, I'm not laughing at what she's saying. I'm laughing at her voice. She's so familiar to me. Weird.
It kind of like, yeah, this isn't up to what we would teach.
It wasn't what we aim for in a workout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you aim for in a workout?
Muscle failure.
Muscle failure,
failure.
time under tension, progressive overload,
Muscle
sequencing
failure.
with the antagonist supersets. You're challenging the same muscle over and over again to reach
Over and
failure.
over
Okay.
again.
So I guess for anyone who's interested in the type of fitness that you do and teach, what would be your number one tip for them?
Come to Solid Core in California.
Yo, let's check out Solid Core in California. Show me on a The vocal fry is on another level. Solid Core, California. Oh, there's a lot of them. Let's go to Solid Core San Fran. Show me. Solid Core. Where are these people? Recognize them. Solid Core. Yay! Look at these people. Is this them? I think that's them. Isn't it? It looks like them. Oh, that's so funny. We found them. Cool. Hey, y'all, go to Solid Core in San Fran. Get a workout. Get those abs going. It's almost summer, right?
Okay.
Have body awareness.
Have body awareness.
Yeah, understanding your own body and what you need. I think that way you facilitate a workout that makes sense for your body.
Okay. And how can you have better body
good
awareness,
advice.
do you think?
Moving.
Moving? Yeah? All right. Fantastic. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Korede and I'm embarking
Well, just move your body. Y'all, this is Korede.
on an exciting challenge going from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. I need your help to achieve this. I am a YouTuber, I make great exciting videos, traveling, asking people about hot topics. You can check out my videos, subscribe, follow, share and like. Let's hit this target of 10,000 subscribers in 1 month. Together we can do this. Let the internet unite and let's make this happen.
Y'all be sure to go to Universe of Korede and like and subscribe. That was a good video. Well, y'all, I'd like to thank my patrons. I'd like to thank my Buy Me a Coffee folks. Thank y'all for watching this with me, and I'll see you next time. Later.